Hey guys, welcome back to another round of Dave Explains Ultima Online poorly and upsets people. So, this will not be edited either for all of you out there whining and complaining about my videos. Go ahead and turn it off now. So anyways, what I'm going to be going over today is animal training. Not the basic of begin animal training and that, right? We're not doing that right now. That's not what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you the best places to do it, what's going to be more time efficient, what's going to get you done, what's going to make things easier for you to be able to raise your pet to the highest level you can get it in the quickest amount of time. So, first things first, you can, if you want, go and level up your wrestling, your tactics, your resist spells, your anatomy, your healing, your detect hidden, which is a pain, parry, all that stuff, guys. If you want to go do it before you train, you absolutely can. I think it's a waste of time. Depending on your pet, it's a waste of time. Anyways, here's where we're going to start. First things first, where I go, going to be the quickest level up, and I'd have to pull up the information, and it would probably make some of you mad again, like, why weren't you prepared? Too many crybabies on here, guys. I'm just trying to be nice, you know. Help people out, help people my guild out, stuff like that, you know. So here's what we're doing. Training, all right? We're doing animal training. My only concern is this. What I don't want to get wrong with for you guys is how many you get per thing. What we're doing though is we're going to start out in level 5 shame, where the crazed mages are. And why I wanted to look up some information real quick is I didn't want to let you guys think you could just come do this the whole time. You can for, I want to say, like, the first level, right? Yeah, okay, here it is. So here it is. So for the first control slot, which is your starting out one, you need one crazed mage.
Charge complete.
For the second slot, you would need one crazed mage. For the third slot, you would need 2 crazed mages. Well, I'm going to show you a different way of doing that. And then for the fourth slot, you're going to need 4, and that's where things get a little more difficult. But I'm going to show you how to do it. So first things first, we're going to go to shame level 5, which I've already provoked and angered this crazed mage down here. So I'm sure when we spawn in, he's going to be running around acting a fool. So we're going to get our thing up. Now he is normally in here. I lured him out earlier trying to do this video, but I messed up. No, but so right now he's down here. Oh no. Oh, he got me. Alright, so he's a pain. So here's what I want to talk about with him. I like to pull him down to this area, mainly because you're not going to deal with the energy elementals, vortexes, whatever you want to call them, to his left or to his right, depending on whatever you want to call it. So you can either come down through shame or find somebody who has a rune to get down through here. Either way, it's not that hard to do. And you're just going to fight him. He has really strong fire damage. Other than that, it's not too bad. It's nothing that's going to one-shot you. But it could one-shot your character. I don't know. So most things will be able to heal themselves that you have. Why am I red? See that? I'm not a red character, I promise. Little glitch. But, so what I want you to do is to fight this guy. You're not going to have to kill him. You're just going to keep your pet healed as you fight him until your pet gets to the next, until your pet gets to the next level, which it'll give you the options to train from that point on, right? And then once you do that, you can fight a crazed mage again. Right here, this guy. Start the fight again. You're obviously going to want to leave the area when you go do it, but that's the gist of it. Once you do that the first 2 times, you are going to start needing more greater level monsters, right? Because you need 1 for the first, 1 for the second, then you need 2 for the third. And what we're going to do there is we're going to go back to the crazed mages. And if you don't have a rune here, mark it the first time you get here, because if you're an animal trainer, you need this. So right past here is energy vortexes. Alright? You can fight them all 3 at once if you want. It'll gain your skill really quick. Or you can do 1 at a time. It doesn't really matter. But pretty much these 3 and the crazed mage, that's going to be enough to jump you to your last level of training. And they got me. They're trying to get me. So anyways, once you're done with that, you're going to continue to do the same thing. It is that repetitive. You're going to do that. This thing is not leaving me alone, guys. So you're going to continue to do the same thing. Let's get out of here. And then, once you're on that last level, this is where things get a little annoying. So when you're on that last level, you need 4. So you're going to fight the crazed mage. You can finish them off if you want to spawn a new one, but it's a pain in the butt to kill them. If you want to go that route, go for it. Absolutely. It's the easiest route if you can wipe them out quickly. But I can't do that. So what I'm going to show you is to fight the crazed mage. Alright. Fight the vortexes. And then I want you to come to the Valley of Iadon. Right. So let's get this map. Let's open our map a little bit. That's Scar Bray still. So we're heading to this area right here. No, you cannot mark a rune here. You cannot teleport or any of that fun stuff. Recall. So, I'm showing you the old-fashioned way. We're going to follow this road. And what we're looking for here is allosauruses. Not an allosaurus. Is it an allosaurus? It's not an allosaurus. It's a dinosaur. What's the difference? Aren't they all the same? Now, you could have come up this way. I do have good luck with finding them in this vicinity. But it seems like there's always one right in here, too. So that's what we're looking for, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now, these are a pain to try to get by themselves, because this is a loaded area. Right there. Just like that. There it is. Allosaurus. So you're going to want to try to pull that thing away without anything else fighting you, pretty much. Down to an area like this would be really nice, like right here. Those will give you a ton of pet experience while fighting it. Now, if it is not enough for you, you can move throughout this whole area up here. Alright, all through here. And find more allosauruses. I think there's 3 at any given time through here. That's going to get you your max level. That's what's going to allow you to do all that stuff that you guys want to do to your pets. And like I said, this is about showing you where to do that at. I'm not trying to do anything else. If you want advice on how to level your pet, or I'm sorry, not how to, but what to put your pet skill points into and what scrolls to use, there's a website that's called uo-cah.com. It has all that information. All of it. It has this information as well for the most part. So, once we're done with that, once you've got your skills allocated to where you want them, so once you have ninjutsu or chivalry or whatever it is you're trying to train, this is where this comes in. We're going to head over to Gregorio. Gregorio is a red, right here, a brigand outside of Skara Brae. I don't know why it showed me Buccaneer's Den. Anyways, here's Skara. Cross. Come down right here. There you go. Cannot be on the quest to do this. You're going to fight him. He's a red. And what happens with this is you can't damage him. He can damage you. But because we can't damage him, we can do a lot of skill training here. So what this can train is things like, obviously your meditation, your focus, your parrying, your anatomy, your tactics, your wrestling, all to a degree, right? And then it's going to slow down at a certain point, depending on where you're at. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this thing is killer for things like the ninjutsu that I was talking about, chivalry, magic, things like this. It's actually a really good place to level that. I have leveled stuff well over GM, just right here. So keep that in mind. Obviously, if you just sit here, you're going to get disconnected. So make sure you're somewhat active. Another big thing to have here is your masteries. Masteries are huge for skill training. And what we're going to do with that is, let me show you the mastery book. Animal Taming Mastery has three, right? The boarding, the combat, the whispering. I could care less about combat. Boarding gives you extra skill, extra stable spots. No brainer. Whispering, it's pretty much like using a scroll of clarity on your pet. It lasts 10 minutes. It's about a 30-minute wait before you can use it again. Something about that. So, Gregorio, he's a big one. Another place to go, and this is going to be mainly for your physical abilities. Wrestling, tactics, things like that. And you can go all the way to 120 here. And this is the Shadow Elementals, right? Now this, let me center on my player again. This is going to be the Hamara Jima Moon Gate and that you're going to go to. It's Yamatsu Mines. This is the same as anything else, so when I go in here, I like to have my invis ready. And we're just going to run. We're going to pop the invises here and there. And that's mainly just because we don't want to be pulling everything we're fighting to the area we're trying to go. Not fighting, but anything that ags on us. So, keep running, keep running, keep running. We're going to pop a heal. Man, these things are creepy. Stop laughing like that. Okay, so here's the big part, guys. This is it. Shadow Iron Elemental. There is another way to get it to spawn through mining, and I think a Shadow Iron pickaxe. Lame. No, but this is the same place that the Fire Beetle is? Yes. That is correct. So, you cannot damage the Shadow Iron Elemental, right? So, F2, let's get the attack happening. So I can sit and beat on this thing all day long. Now, this is going to raise all sorts of skills for me. But, I'm just, you know, showing you guys. This is where you're going to be able to get a lot of your skills to 120. Now, you cannot teleport out of here, so once you fight, you have to run your happy little self all the way out. As these things laugh at you. Now, depending on what server you're on, it may be a lot more crowded. If you have the ability to, move to another shard for animal training, that's not necessarily a bad idea. Because for me on Legends, I can pretty much come here at any given time and do whatever I want to do. Train any pet I want. So, here we go. Now I'm going to show you guys where to go for resisting spells. This is just like back in the days, right? Where you get all the spellbinders and you go over here and you lure them to that house right here and have them attack you. Well, that's not what we're doing here. So we're going to attack and stop. So that's pretty much it. And you're going to want to get as many of them as you can get. And that's going to raise your resisting spells. That will take your resisting spells all the way to 120. And then you can be done with it. Celebrate. I got my pet's the strongest. Then you can go start running champion spawns with it. Get killed by PvPers. Do all that fun stuff. And that's pretty much all I've got for you guys when it comes to the best spots. There are other places, but to me, that is the most solid you can do. Now let's show you one more thing, and that's at the bottom of Shame. This is the Wind Elementals. This is the same place I just showed you guys, but it's down. So the Wind Elementals don't... Wow. So, see? Same place. So the Wind Elementals aren't going to give you a ton of experience, but they'll give you a little if you need a little pushover and blah, blah, blah. And now something else, and this shouldn't be allowed. I don't know what's the deal here. And you have to do it on this client. There is a way. Let me see if I can show you guys how to do this, because it's actually intriguing. If I can make this work. Alright, watch this. Watch this. Alright, well, I forget how to do it. You pretty much have to have the pet stuck in the door, right? While fighting it, and then make it follow you, or get on it and then get off of it. And what happens is these two will stay fighting each other right here, and your pet will keep casting on it. So if you're raising things like chivalry or magery or any of those things, it will sit here and level them without taking any damage. It's something I've done a few times, so I haven't done it in a minute because most of my things have been where I want them to be. But yeah, guys, that's all I've got for you. If you have any other questions about animal training or different areas to go, just hit me up in the comments. If you didn't like the video, that sucks. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. If you do like the video, that's great. I'm glad I could help you. And yeah, that was fun. No, but like I said, if anybody ever on Legends needs anything, hit me up. You know, I'm here. I'm about. I can jump shards if need be. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. If there's anything in particular you have questions about in Ultima Online, also ask in the comments. Or if there's anything you'd like to see a video on, just hit me up. Super easy to deal with. So I will see you guys around. Hope you have a good one.